If God were to guarantee that your 20th person would be the love of your life, you would be so happy to be rejected by all 19. So why are men not confident enough to walk up to women now?
Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today from Alpha Central about a woman begging a married man for attention. You know, some of these women are so desperate, guys, that they just go out here and they chase men who are already in marriages, already in relationships. And when I say some women, I do mean a lot of them. Let's jump into it.
You guys, so I'm at the gym. You know what? Go up to her. Go up to the girl that you think is cute, because most likely she likes you too. And she's waiting for you to go up to her. So do it.
The attractive men that she sees at the gym will never approach her. They don't have to, and the other men aren't going to risk approaching because they were told not to. Modern women made this mess, now they're the ones who have to clean it up.
Men aren't approaching women anymore. Not because they're mama's boys, not because they're man-child or scared or whatever it is you call them these days. You know why? Because one wrong word and they're labeled creeps. One compliment and it's harassment. One traditional gestures and they're called. So they've learned to leave you alone. Then you wonder why chivalry is dead, why dating apps are the only option. Congratulations, women. We've played ourselves.
Approaching women rigged the dating game, so no matter what men do, they're going to lose. And now women are furious with men for not wanting to play their games anymore.
In the span of 24 hours, I had one man tell me that nobody will date a girl with a kid. And then I vented to another guy about the person who said that. And then he told me, no, that's not true. But a man doesn't want to date a girl who has slept with a lot of guys. 2 for 2.
They say the truth hurts for a reason. She's having a meltdown because she doesn't want to accept that the only men who would ever even be remotely interested in her are the simps that she can't respect in the first place.
What's your ideal age in a man?
Preferably older than me, so like 23 maybe.
Ideal race?
Hispanic or Latino, yeah.
Minimum height?
Like 5'9".
Minimum income?
Maybe later in life, like above like 100K or something.
The probability of you finding your ideal man is a 1.5% chance.
Yeah. That's why I have it.
It's funny to me how there are lots of women out here who think that 1.5% is somehow insanely good odds, and they will cling to that delusion rather than actually live in reality.
It's so funny to me when guys are like, girls should approach guys at the gym first, or a girl should make the first move on their gym crush, or the guys in the gym in general first. But to me, in my experience, every time I get near a guy, they literally run away. Like, I could go to a machine right next to them, or like, you know how the squat racks are right next to each other? I could go on one side of the squat rack, and for some reason, I guess they're done with their set or something, but they will literally run off. And that's just my personal experience and from what I've noticed.
These women refuse to understand that the gym isn't their personal dating app. Men don't want to be seen next to a woman because one wrong move and he's being put on blast for being a gym creep. It's not worth it.
When I get close to someone at the gym, whether it's a guy or a girl, most of the time if it's a girl, they're pretty receptive. Like, I think girls are getting more comfortable in the gym, especially if there's another girl around, like you feel a little bit more comfortable. But I've noticed that when I get close to a guy, if I'm working on a machine next to him or if I'm on the squat rack or whatever, they will literally pack up their and go, or they will just like completely turn aside and not even pay attention to you. Like, they will literally do everything they can to avoid eye contact. So it's like, it's really hard to actually go through with that when it's not very receptive, you know? And it's like, I don't want to chase them down at the same time. Like, I don't want to force anything. I feel like, I don't know.
The men who turn away and refuse to make eye contact assume that she wants to be left alone and is there to actually work out. It's the same respect they give men for wanting to do the same thing.
You need help practicing CPR? Like, you need a dummy to practice on?
No.
Well, help. I need CPR. You can't help me?
No, I cannot.
But don't lifeguards help people?
We do, but you need to be dying.
I do think my heart will stop if I don't get your number, so that counts.
Pestering a lifeguard on duty is not smart. That guy has a job to keep people safe, but these women don't care, just so long as they can flirt and have content for their failing TikTok channel.
This might be an unpopular opinion, but I don't see anything wrong with dressing for the male gaze. I don't. I'm not a lesbian. Why would I want to dress for women? No offense. If I'm attracted to men, why wouldn't I dress or want to dress in a way that attracts men? Explain me that. If I am single, I want to attract men. Doesn't it make sense to dress in ways that they like and in ways that they appreciate?
You have to give this woman credit for finally admitting that she dresses to get male attention, and that shouldn't be considered a hot take, but we live in a world where giving men any form of positive attention is the same thing as committing a war crime.
If I'm looking for a man, I enjoy their validation. Not that I need it. Not that I need it, because I got the confidence, you know. However, a girl enjoys a compliment. How do you get those compliments? You dress in a way that they like. I see nothing wrong with that. Why wouldn't I want to do that? And before you come at me for being anti-feminist, relax. I don't care what other people do. I'm just saying I see nothing wrong with it. Why wouldn't I dress to attract the gender that I am attracted to? I don't mind. I like when they look at me. Why wouldn't I want them to look at me? I cannot be the only one. I can't.
There isn't anything wrong with what she said, but you know there are other women on TikTok who are furious with the fact that she likes men and wants to get their attention. The sisterhood never needs much of an excuse to turn on each other. If a woman ever walks through a bar with a huge sign that says, "I'm looking for a husband," you just already know that that woman is not marriage material whatsoever. What's crazy is how these women think that getting intoxicated and acting this stupid in front of a camera is somehow going to make them look good at the end of the day. Absolutely insane.
Why are men not confident enough to walk up to women now? See, shout out to the guys who are confident enough to walk up to women. The masculinity on earth has diminished drastically that guys don't even come up to you anymore. They'll just stare at you from a distance. As a woman who's trying to embody her feminine energy, you're not going to catch me going up to the guy. You're just not. We can just stare at each other. See, shout out to the guys who are confident enough to walk up to women, because guys don't do that anymore.
Women like this used to rip into men for looking at them. Now they're emasculating men for leaving women alone. They don't realize that complaining and throwing insults is just going to make things worse for them.
If God were to guarantee that your 20th person would be the love of your life, you would be so happy to be rejected by all 19. So why are men not confident enough to walk up to women now? We don't chase. We signal like, you can come up to me now. Come on, guys. You guys gotta do better.
Even if that man was guaranteed to meet his wife after being rejected by 19 other women, the 20th woman will still reject him because of a reason that's so dumb that it will only make sense to her in her head.
You're scared because you're...
What is the, like, what's the worst case scenario? Like,
No,
hey.
no, exactly. You're not tell yourself, okay, put your phone down for a second.
Hey, sorry, no, I'm not interested. Or like, hey, sorry, I'm seeing someone.
Okay, imagine he says that. React. Like, what would you think?
At least I would be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go to Soul Cycle now. Girls have been rejected before, right?
Dude, all the time. We get rejected as humans all the time.
Modern women have told men that getting rejected is no big deal. Meanwhile, they need a full-on pep talk before sliding into a dude's DMs. So apparently rejection is the worst thing to happen to a person.
We face rejection all the time.
I'm gonna do it.
Look, you're a strong-willed woman that is allowed to ask someone out.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do it. All right, you ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3. I did it.
She's going to need another pep talk after her message gets left on read. She'll get a taste of what guys have been dealing with for decades, and she won't be able to handle it at all.
Smashing a lot of dudes. Like, do you have a type?
Anyone's welcome in this hole.
Anyone. Mad ting.
I think he's a gaslighter. Anyone.
Big man ting, like... Even,
18, 80,
even
fat, skinny, big, small.
Smeggy gal. Asylum seeker man, them man.
Yeah, I will take anyone. They can seek asylum in my...
Big man ting. Refugee gal. So like, you see how we got mad people coming to the country and that?
Yeah.
I feel like they know they're getting like a free yard, free money, and they get to if a white woman, bruv. Like, wouldn't you come over?
I would be there in a minute.
Big man ting, from the war zone to the white woman.
Yeah, no wonder they're crossing France. I love...
Ronaldo of the Willies, bruv. Have you ever seen a guy when you're like, nah?
I know, I've never said no to anyone.
Men take one look at women like Bonnie Blue and are immediately disgusted by her. Every time she talks, she actually just makes it worse and worse, and she's acting like it's a flex.
Personally, for me, I want to get married, and that's okay. But I'm also getting the comments about, oh, well, y'all said don't approach us. It's also probably the way you guys approach us. Like, if we're dancing with our homegirls, and you just, like, come up on us and, like, just start, like, doing weird things, of course we're gonna be, like, weird about it. Y'all used to send us drinks. Now y'all just stare at us from across the room and think that we have to approach y'all. What? No. Y'all can ask for our numbers, ask if we want to go out. If y'all get rejected, that's fine. That's normal, that's human life.
These women are trying to rewrite the rules that they wrote for men. It's not that they don't want men approaching, they just want the right men to approach the right way, which is never going to happen.
But at least you went up and did it. At least you got out of your comfort zone and approached the lady. I mean, we can approach y'all too, but usually we don't, because I don't know. I know we're young in term, but at some point, us females and men will come to terms of maybe it's both sides. But one thing I know for now is, ladies, we need to stop giving these men anything. Don't give them nothing. Because obviously, there's still women out there hooking up with people.
She couldn't give an actual reason as to why women won't approach. If rejection isn't a bad thing, then they should have no problem facing it. But their fear of rejection is somehow also men's fault for some reason.
And that's why I'm getting all the bad men. We just need to stop, as girls, stop hooking up with men. Stop it. So that they can finally get their act right. Please. Us as women, don't do anything with men.
Hold on, let's listen to that again.
Because obviously, there's still women out there hooking up with people. And that's why I'm getting all the bad men.
She honestly thinks that denying men bedroom fun is going to make men change their ways, but what she doesn't realize is that men don't actually care. Bedroom fun isn't nearly as powerful as they think it is.
If we're single in Charlotte, North Carolina, here is where I would go. In the mornings, I would go to the Not Just Coffee in Atherton Mills, grab your coffee, preferably if you can stay longer and like work there or something. During the day, around lunchtime, I would go to Rhino Market in South End and get lunch. A lot of guys either work from there or they go there during their lunch break. I would walk or run on the rail trail between the hours of like 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. during the weekdays. I would go grocery shopping at Publix or Harris Teeter between the hours of like 3 and 5 p.m. on Sundays.
It's insane how women will track the movements of men. They'll take notes of where and when they eat, shop, and work out. But even with all of that work, they still refuse to approach those very same men that they want.
Going out to bars can really be hit or miss because it depends on the crowd. But I think the best options are Selwyn Pub, Canopy, QC Poorhouse, and Sycamore. And I would work out either at the Dowd YMCA or go to one of those boot camp classes like F45 that is more like geared towards men. And if you're thinking, oh, but guys still don't talk to me, do what you can. Make eye contact, smile. Yes, even in those public places where you feel like it might be awkward, a little bit goes a long way. Make yourself approachable. Yes, even in the grocery store.
Her plan is dumb. She's just going to where the men are and using the same tactics that kept her single. It takes more than just slight eye contact and smiling to get with men. Men are really not complicated. Modern women just complicate the whole process.
Is it a red flag if she wants to wear really revealing clothing?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because pretty much she wants attention from a man.
I'll be honest, I'm not pulling the girl like that anyway, so I don't need to worry about that question.
Not in a controlling way. You want to know that like, my man doesn't want me to go out wearing nothing.
Because on a normal day you would do that.
No, but like if you go out.
It's not controlling for a man to want his woman to not dress provocatively while in a committed relationship. They want their fun outside and the man to wait for them at home, but they can't have both. It's funny how she refers to the men that she wants approaching her as animals. Nobody told her that men don't like to be called animals, but hey.
I don't cry out on the internet anymore because I think it's embarrassing and I think it's stupid, but I don't think it's embarrassing or stupid to cry over the man that you were in love with. And I want to do nothing but good by that man. I have done in the past that I'm so ashamed of and embarrassed, and it's come back around and it's costing me my relationship. It's putting a strain on my relationship, on a relationship that I care more about than anything else. I would sacrifice most of the things that I have in this life for the love that this man gives me. And I'm so sorry to him that I'm having to put him through this. And I don't want to. I just want to be all for him. I have eyes for just that man that no one else, no other man exists to me.
This is exactly why men don't want to deal with women who have baggage, trauma, and high body counts. Not only is it unfair, it's also because these women are addicted to social media validation. He won't have any peace or privacy.
On March 10th, a video surfaced online showing masked Manchester rapper Meeks seemingly without his usual face covering. In the footage, a woman was seen sitting on his lap, and fans quickly identified her as popular TikTok influencer Claudia. Known not only for her own online presence, but also for her high-profile relationship with Birmingham rapper D Green, Claudia faced immediate backlash as users began questioning her loyalty.
Essentially, the reason I'm even posting this is because I've publicly embarrassed the man that I love. I've publicly embarrassed him. I've hurt his pride.
She's not sorry for hurting her boyfriend. She's just sorry that she got caught. She threw away everything to try and get with someone else and ended up with getting neither.
The fact that there are so many women on social media demanding a good man, but yet nobody has the balls to tell them that if you want a good man, you have to become a better woman. That, to me, is humorous. Like, you want a man that's gonna treat you like a princess, right? But you don't know how to treat him like a king. In fact, that very sentiment probably pissed off half the female population because the ideology of being nice to a man nowadays just makes you a pick-me. No, the reality is that most women want a good man until they realize that they have to be a better woman. Then they settle for less. Then they say, like, good men is boring.
It's funny how women who are willing to provide peace and kindness to a guy are met with an absurd amount of scorn, but then they expect to be celebrated for being some of the most annoying people out there.
You need to stop nagging, you need to stop being selfish, you need to stop being self-centered, and you need to get out of your high horse and think about somebody else, okay? Because if you don't, you're just gonna end up alone with a bunch of cats, and it's gonna be very ironic. For you, not for me. And the mere fact that this video has pissed off so many women already just goes to show that I'm right. But you know what else I am? Engaged, and you're not.
The types of women she's talking to will insist on doubling down on their behavior as if making the wrong decision will somehow get them the right guy. They obviously don't know the definition of the word insanity.
Hello?
Hi, I just seen that you moved in and I wanted to welcome you to the neighborhood and I had a piece of pie. I didn't know if you were home or not.
Yeah, my wife's not home right now, but I'm available.
Okay, perfect. That's fine.
I'll come let you in then.
Okay.
A man will go to great lengths to get a really good piece of pie, but unfortunately for this guy, that slice of pie is going to cost him everything. I hope it was worth it. But anyway, guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Drop a comment, and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you take care of yourselves, guys. Peace.